Tonight on The South Today, a facelift for Queenstown's lakefront is almost complete, with a preview and blessing by local iwi. A Dunedin dry cleaning company is breathing new life into pre-loved party dresses, with proceeds going to a good cause. And Christchurch students reeling from the theft of their go-karts got a pep talk from a Kiwi motorsport star. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Hannah Wilkins. The Queenstown Marine Parade received a blessing from local iwi this week as it gets ready for its public opening. The world-class site has undergone a huge renovation leading up to this summer's tourism season.
Waiatas and speeches as the soon-to-be-finished Queenstown Marine Parade received a blessing from Kaitahu representative Paulette Tamati. Queenstown Mayor Glenn Lewis was close by for the blessing and believes the lakefront project will be open before Christmas, giving locals a chance to enjoy the new space during summer. Their goal is to improve upon the site rather than change it, and are taking measures to ensure the trees and scenery remain the same.
The aim of the exercise is to improve the current site. For those that are familiar with it, they'll be aware what it looks like in a boggy winter's morning.
Local cafe owners of the bathhouse are also involved and have worked alongside the project to improve their own facilities to complement the site.
Look, it's a world-class setting and we're really thrilled with the work that's been undertaken by the contracting and professional consultancy alongside the team internally. And it's going to be a great asset for the community and for many visitors.
While the lawns will remain fenced off for the time being, the Marine Parade will be available for the public to explore and take in the views. In Queenstown, The South Today.
Dunedin Mayor Jules Radick hit a few roadblocks at this afternoon's full council meeting in his hopes to keep the George Street redevelopment project future flexible. Mayor Radick wanted to ask for an expanded report from Dunedin City Council staff that would look into whether the George Street redevelopment is tracking on time and on budget, and whether the one-way changes could later be reversed. The Totally Georgeous project has already seen the Farmers Block turned into a one-way shared pedestrian and vehicle space. Mayor Radick's motion around the question of future flexibility was supported 8 votes to 7, but not all around the table were happy about it. Councillors Walker, Benson Pope and Lofiso called the motion a waste of staff time and resources. Councillor O'Malley argued that being part of a council means accepting previous council decisions. He suggested it wasn't productive to constantly second-guess decisions made a year earlier. A new Harbour Master boat is ready to patrol the seas of Dunedin after being named in a blessing ceremony yesterday. Otago Regional Council Chairwoman Gretchen Robertson breaking the ceremonial bottle of champagne, officially naming the boat Awhina. The name was put forward by a Mosgiel resident and was then picked by the council and Otago Runaka out of more than 300 suggestions. They thought the name would be fitting as it means to assist or support, which it'll be doing while it protects the Otago waterways. The 3-ton ray glass protector's going to work alongside its sister boat Kaitiaki, which will patrol the lakes around central Otago, while the Awhina monitors the Otago harbour and coast. A new initiative is helping give old clothes a spruce up before they go in search of new owners. Dunedin dry cleaning company Preens is collecting pre-loved dresses and giving them a clean before they hit the rack for sale again for a good cause.
Bringing fashionable summer dresses in for a dry clean before they get passed on to charity and hopefully new owners. The Hang It Up for Hospice campaign encourages Dunedinites to drop off their old dresses to Preens Dry Cleaning as part of a project raising money for the region's hospice. Campaign organisers reckon it's a simple way for the community to show their support.
Have a look through your wardrobes. I'm sure we've all got some dresses in there that we haven't worn for ages, so pull them out and donate them to a good cause and help Preens out with this awesome campaign.
It improves the quality and prices of second-hand dresses going on sale, and for savvy bargain hunters, it's still a chance to score some big names at a deep discount.
We've got a fantastic response so far from the community. People like Charmaine Revley, a Company of Strangers are jumping on board.
Preens are celebrating 100 years in business this year and believe it's also a fitting way to recognise their long partnership with hospice.
It's long involvement, yes, yeah, a couple of decades, and as I said, we've been donating 100% of our service for no cost to them.
The dresses will hit the racks just in time for the party season, with keen shoppers able to browse the racks of newly cleaned garments at the Central City Hospice shop. In Dunedin, The South Today.
An alliance of Otago conservation groups is celebrating a milestone on the long path to a predator-free New Zealand. The Predator-Free Dunedin Conservation Collective has trapped 50,000 possums over 4 years, thanks to a wide network of volunteers and community-led groups. On the Otago Peninsula, the local biodiversity group believe there are only around 20 possums left between Portobello and Taiaroa Head. The City Sanctuary Group is working to reduce possum numbers in the city, where urban gardens and fruit trees attract the pests. The Halo Project Group has been operating a network of traps on the north side of the harbour, with hopes a new land care research study will help their strategy. The groups are part of a New Zealand-wide effort to make the country free of predators by 2050. A Christchurch school got a visit from New Zealand's most successful rally driver recently. Sportsman Hayden Paddon dropped by the Avonside Girls High School after he heard the news of a devastating theft at the school.
It's not every day a Kiwi sports star stops by Avonside Girls High School. Rally driver Hayden Paddon turning up to support some of the school's Year 11 students after the theft of their entry in this year's eVelocity electric go-kart competition. 4 go-karts were stolen the night before the event, destroying the students' chance to compete after months of hard work.
I thought it was pretty disgusting, to be honest, especially young girls who put their heart and passion into a project and they're going out on race day to go racing and the trailer's not there. I've not come across that before and could imagine the disbelief.
The thefts devastated the students, who couldn't believe that their go-karts had been taken.
So they, first of all, started acting like it was a joke, and when I actually told them, no, I'm serious, they were very upset.
We didn't really believe it because we thought he was joking, but yeah, it was very sad to find out that he wasn't.
They had been preparing to race their karts against students from other schools as a part of their NCEA qualifications. But there's some support in getting them back on track from Paddon's sponsor, electrical industry training organisation ETCO.
My intention is to pop into the school once a week, help them with the engineering side of things, the welding of the vehicles, the electrical requirements.
And fortunately for the students, they're still able to submit written and photographic evidence of their work so that their go-kart projects can be assessed for NCEA. In Christchurch, The South Today.
Whai Yakane, still to come on The South Today. Record-breaking numbers, enjoy the sights and sounds of the Queenstown Christmas show. And we continue our look back at the year in news from across the South. And the focus tonight is March.
All new episodes of Put Some Colour in Your Life are now screening on Channel 39. Take a look at Australian artists and the techniques they use in their studio. Put Some Colour in Your Life. Tuesdays, 7:30.
Drop when you...
Don't mention Christmas! There's huge savings on beds, bedroom, lounge, dining and much more. Plus 50% off all outdoor furniture. And you can pay it off over 24 months interest-free.
Hi, my name's Matt and I'm the Dines Group CEO. Dines is a company that's focused on selling logistics solutions to its customers. We're passionate about selling efficiency and we've been selling efficiency for over 50 years now.
If you're
risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole Map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Hi, we're Age Concern Otago.
Age Concern Otago hosts a multitude of social activities, including Interwalks.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Tinakwe, welcome back. The Queenstown Christmas Show returned to the stage this year with a diverse cast and an all-new range of performances. The 12 Bells of Christmas lit up the Queenstown Event Centre on Sunday, attracting a record-breaking audience.
Everyone and their dog turned up at the Queenstown Event Centre for the locally produced show, The 12 Bells of Christmas. The show had a record turnout, with around 2,400 people attending over 2 performances.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we roll on to our 2022 Christmas show, The 12 Bells of Christmas.
From school kids to farmers, politicians and business owners, local cast members of all ages and backgrounds danced across the stage. The well-known and remarkable men's ballet troupe gave a small taste last Friday with a flash mob in the middle of Ballarat Street in Queenstown. The show told a story of 5 kids on a journey to find their grandmother's bells. The performance proved to be a massive hit with audiences, receiving a huge round of applause as the curtains fell. In Queenstown, The South Today.
And now we continue our look back at the year in news from across the South. Well, March gave the gift of a tax cut by a Labor government, along with plans to start opening the country's borders, while some of the region's top sports people were making their mark overseas.
March began with boats returning from Fovo Strait with the first bluff oysters of the season. Total mollusk numbers were down, but quality was high according to Dunedin's Best Cafe.
I'm one of the first to go down, and I actually eat some oysters down by the sea and just enjoy the moment. And then I bring them up and I just feel like I've been down, I've sort of seen what's been going on.
Fuel prices were spiralling upwards due to the Russian invasion of Ukraine and other economic factors, prompting the New Zealand government to announce a short-term cut to the excise taxes on both petrol and diesel. In Dunedin, a group of science fiction fans launched a lightsaber club, which saw grown adults in costume having Star Wars-themed battles in public parks around Dunedin.
I have the Jedi robes, and I do wear them occasionally, but most of the time it's just jeans and a t-shirt.
Cromwell-based rally driver Hayden Paddon was all set to compete at the WRC2 category of the World Rally Championships this year, and he was looking forward to taking his local team of engineers and technicians with him, keen to make their mark in Kiwi style.
Despite a few failed attempts over the last 2 years to get back, Hyundai New Zealand and ourselves decided, hey, why not do this ourselves?
Meanwhile, Wanaka teenager Gustav Lanovsky continued New Zealand's snow sports success in winning the free ski halfpipe section of the Junior World Snowboard Championships in Switzerland, his winning run including a left alley-oop double 900. Across the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A blessing ceremony was held for Queenstown's Marine Parade, which is on track to reopen before Christmas. Dunedin Hospice has teamed up with Preen's Dry Cleaning to bring unwanted dresses back to life to sell for charity. And 4 electric go-karts stolen from students in Christchurch prompt a visit from support from rally star Hayden Paddon. And now we'll look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT, and we welcome the editor, Barry Stewart. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Hannah.
Now, what can we expect in the paper tomorrow?
Well, it was a fiery meeting at the Dunedin City Council today. A couple of things on the issue there was remuneration.
Yep.
And the Mayor pushing to keep alive his two-way George Street deal. So the result of that you'll read in your paper tomorrow.
Great, thank you. Yep.
And my pleasure. And a big day tomorrow in the city with 2 graduations and 3 cruise ships.
My goodness.
In town. So hospitality sector are gearing up for a big day, or day and night really. So
That's
yeah,
right.
busy day. And the Bluff Oyster Festival is being canned. So and the fingers are being pointed at the Invercargill City Council, something to do with consents over the building in which that event is hosted. So, so more on that in the paper tomorrow.
Oh, we look forward to that. That's such a loss for Southland.
Yeah, indeed. Well, that's not to say I won't come back again, but
This
next
is true.
year's is off.
All right, thank you for sharing this evening, Barry.
Thank you.
And time now for a look at the weather.
The South Today weather, proudly brought to you by MoleMap, the skin cancer detection specialists.
Looking at the situation, a weak northerly airflow will last till the end of the week, with rather warm and humid weather for the region, with colder southerly airflow on the way from Saturday. Heading to the top of the South Island, northerlies and high cloud make for a fine Nelson day tomorrow with a high of 25 degrees, 24 and windy over in Greymouth, while Christchurch can expect some cloud with light winds and a high of 27 degrees. Travelling to South Canterbury and North Otago. High cloud with a mix of northerly and easterly winds through here tomorrow, up to 25 in Ashburton, 26 in Timaru and 25 down in Oamaru. Heading westwards to the Central Lakes. Expect high cloud and light winds through here, making for a lovely warm day. Wanaka and Alex are heading for a high of 28 degrees, with Queenstown reaching 27. Heading further south. High cloud and northeasterly breezes through here, and the warm temperatures continue with 26 for both Balclutha and Gore, while the Catlins can expect a cloudy 24 degrees. And down to the deep south. Fine tonight in Invercargill down to 12, and 2 gorgeous days lie ahead with foggy mornings and evenings, flanking lots of sunshine and high cloud throughout the day, 24 tomorrow and up to 25 on Thursday. And finally, heading to Dunedin. Low cloud tonight with nor'easterlies down to 14. Warmer tomorrow with early cloud breaking and sunny skies by lunch, up to 24 degrees is the high. And Thursday starts off foggy and misty before another warm day with high cloud and light easterlies with a high of 22 degrees. And that's the news this Tuesday. For the latest news and videos from the Southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. And you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ka kite ya pōpō.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.